All right, take a look at this. It looks like a totally normal, everyday pill, right? But it's not. It's actually a super sophisticated delivery system that's holding hundreds, maybe even thousands, of tiny little pills inside, all working together in perfect sync. You've been there, right? You get a prescription, and it comes with this whole laundry list of instructions that feel kinda impossible to follow. It really makes you wonder, why all the fuss?
And these aren't just friendly suggestions. Oh no, they're serious warnings. If you break these rules, the medicine might not work right, or even worse, you could get some really nasty side effects. It's because, honestly, a standard pill can be a bit of a gamble. So here's the deal. A traditional pill often just dumps its entire dose in one big all-or-nothing burst, and what you eat or don't eat can totally change how your body absorbs it. This can lead to a really dangerous situation called dose dumping, where you get way too much medicine all at once. But what if there was a smarter pill, one that was controlled, predictable, and just safer by design?
Well, you guessed it. Pharmaceutical scientists have come up with an absolutely brilliant solution. It's a type of technology that completely changes the game for how a pill delivers its medicine.
So when you first look at it, it seems completely ordinary, just like any other tablet. But the real genius, the really cool part, is hidden inside, because it's not one solid thing at all. It's called a MUPS. That stands for multi-unit particulate system. And what that means is, instead of one big dose, the medicine is broken up into tons of tiny little independent particles. Think of it less like a single cannonball and more like a controlled, even spray. So the outer tablet you see, it's basically just a carrier, kind of like a cargo ship. Its whole job is to carry these hundreds of tiny, perfectly engineered drug particles safely into your body where they can then get to work. And this design, with all these little pellets, it's not just a cool trick. It gives us some huge advantages that solve all those problems we were just talking about. The biggest win here is safety and consistency. Because the drug is in hundreds of tiny pieces, there's a super low risk of that dangerous dose dumping. The release is spread out, it's predictable, it doesn't matter as much if you just ate a huge burger, it absorbs more evenly, and every single tablet is virtually identical. It's all about making it reliable and safe every single time.
And when I say tiny, I really mean it. Each one of these little drug-filled pellets is only about 0.5 millimeter to 2 millimeters across. That's like the size of a single grain of sand. We're talking about an incredible level of precision.
So, you're probably wondering, how on earth do they make these tiny little things? Well, the way they're made is just as clever as the pill itself.
It's basically a three-step dance. First, you make a core that has the active drug. Then, and this is the most important part, they add a special polymer coating. This coat is the brains of the operation. It controls when and how the drug gets out. And finally, they mix all these coated pellets with protective stuff that acts like microscopic bubble wrap. But making the pellets is only half the story. Now for the really hard part. How do you get hundreds of these delicate little spheres into one solid tablet without completely crushing them?
This is where everything can go wrong. I mean, a tablet press uses an insane amount of force. If that pressure cracks the protective coating on even a few of the pellets, the whole controlled release system is a bust. The medicine would spill out all at once, and boom, you're right back to that dose dumping problem. So how do they pull it off? With a very precise recipe of extra ingredients called excipients. The real heroes here are the cushioning agents, things like MCC and PEG. Their entire job is to take the hit, to absorb all that pressure and protect those precious little pellets during that violent compression.
And get this, this is the part that blows my mind. To make this all work, those cushioning materials, those microscopic packing peanuts, they have to make up more than half of the final tablet's weight. That's right, more than 50% of the pill you swallow is just there to protect the other half.
Okay, so after all of that incredible science and mind-bending engineering, why does any of this matter? What's the real-world impact? It's actually pretty simple. This whole MUPS technology lets us create medicines that are just fundamentally safer and way more reliable. It takes the guesswork out of the equation. It makes sure that you, the patient, get the right dose of medicine at the right time, every single time. So the next time you pick up a pill, just take a second to think about it. It might not be just one simple thing. It could be this tiny marvel of engineering, a little carrier protecting hundreds of even tinier particles, all designed to work better for you. It really makes you wonder what other secrets are hiding in plain sight, doesn't it?